Martin Kofi Egan, and I am from Ghana. I am a dedicated teacher of 14 years of experience from the basic school, primary, middle school, and the senior high school level. I had my first degree at Valley University in mathematics, and I has gone on to pursue my master's at the University of Cape Coast, also in mathematics. I have high integrity. I'm very passionate, and my colleagues see me as a leader. Due to these characteristics, I have been appointed as a housemaster at Bremen Kuma Senior High School. I have the passion to helping students to discover the beauty and the logic in mathematics while building their problem solving and critical thinking skills. I enjoy listening to music, engaging in professional development skills, and exploring creative ways of integrating technology in my lesson delivery. My hobbies are playing football, chess games, and mentoring young students. I chose to become a teacher because I believe mathematics is the foundation of logical reasoning, problem solving, and innovation. Growing up, I had a teacher who made mathematics more exciting and approachable, and that inspired me to pass on the same enthusiasm to my students. I am motivated by the opportunity of making mathematics less intimidating, more practical, and enjoyable for all learners of all abilities. I have been actively involved in the supervision of mathematics club, debate club, and quiz competitions. I also support students preparing for mathematics contests and science fairs. Beyond academics, I have helped organize sport activities, particularly soccer and athletics, where I mentor students on teamwork, discipline, and leadership skills. These activities outside the classroom help me connect with students in a holistic development. I have taught mathematics in multiple levels, from upper primary, middle school, and the senior high school level. I begin by identifying the objective aligned with the curriculum. I then plan and engage in activities, examples, and assessments that addresses different learning style. My lesson plan usually include an introduction, guided practice, student-centered activity, and a closing review. I also prepare questions of varying difficulty to challenge all learners and to ensure that my lesson incorporates both theory and practical, practical applications. For the teaching strategies, I use direct instruction and collaborative learning. With regard to the direct instruction, here the teacher is in control, and because of that, it is mainly teacher-centered. The teacher presents new ideas in a very structured, clear, and systematic way. And with the collaborative learning, Here, I encourage group or peer groupings so that students can cooperate among themselves, learn among themselves, and build their confidence, their critical thinkings, and their communication skills. When someone enters my class, you are likely to find a lively and interactive class. My class is always and usually engaged in problem solving activities, exercises, group discussions, where they apply mathematics concepts to real life situations. Though the classroom is structured but dynamics for my students to participate, ask questions, and share ideas among themselves. For evaluation, I use both formative and summative assessments. For formative assessments, I use classworks, quizzes, and oral questioning during the lesson to check understanding. Whilst the summative, I use tests, projects, and end of term examination. I also provide feedback sessions and also use rubrics to communicate areas of strength and areas for improvement. I integrate technology in my lesson because it makes the lesson more engaging and interactive. Technology in lesson make abstract concepts more concrete, which the student can relate to. For example, in teaching measurements, that is perimeters, areas, and volume, I first take students through the shapes, both the solid shapes and the plane shapes. We are able to deduce and get the nets out of the solid shape. And out of the net that we get, we use the net to derive the formulas that we can use to calculate the areas and the volumes. I am yet to have an experience in the use of smartboard. I use nonverbal signals, such as making eye contact, and then also at times moving close to the disturbing students. I also post thought-provoking questions to the class so as to re-engage their mind to the discussion in the class. I ensure that my lessons and my class is always interactive, and I varied my strategies, which at the end will normally reduces students' behaviors being off task. One challenge I faced was teaching a class or teaching a large class of varied learning abilities. Here, whilst others grasp concepts quickly, others do not, and they are mainly off or even often give up. They are slow learners, they often give up. To address this situation, I adopted differentiated instruction where I group students in peers for colleagues to engage them. And then also, I also gave additional tutorials for those who needed extra assistance. I noticed over time that The weaker students gained confidence and improved in their performance. During one term, I realized that my traditional lecture mode or strategy of teaching was not helping students, and the class weren't getting what they needed to be getting. I quickly adjusted my strategy by incorporating more diagrams, visual aids, and practical demonstrations in my lesson. I also used project-based learning where students created posters, models to explain mathematical concepts. This flexibility helped increase engagement and improve overall class performance. This has been my experience. Thank you very much for showing and listening to me. I'm grateful.